In Pakistan, a girl's future can literally be decided by the weather. And no, that's not a metaphor. It's the daily reality of climate change. Today, we're going to dig into the story of Climate Class Connection, a youth-led organization that's fighting to keep education alive right on the front lines of this crisis.
I mean, just listen to that. This quote from the organization's founder, Nan Alam, it just cuts right to the heart of everything. This isn't just about environmental policy or something abstract. It's about a generation of young girls being forced to choose between school and survival. It completely changes how you have to think about this.
So to really get what they're doing, we first have to understand the world they're living in. And listen, this isn't some far-off prediction we're talking about. This is a clear and present danger.
And that's the key thing to wrap your head around. For these communities, climate change isn't some headline they read about. It's the blistering heat in the classroom. It's the floodwaters rising at the school gate. It's this undeniable force that is literally reshaping the possibility of just getting an education.
And that, of course, brings us right to the heart of it all. What happens when these massive environmental shifts smash head-on into the four walls of a classroom? Well, what you get is a profound classroom crisis.
I mean, just look at what these students are up against. These aren't abstract threats. We are talking about schools literally being washed away by floods. Classrooms that become so hot during heat waves, they're like ovens. A lack of clean water that creates major health problems. Every single one of these is a direct physical roadblock to learning.
So you just have to ask yourself, what does that do to a child? You know, when your school is gone, or it's just too hot to even think straight, or you're sick from dirty water, how on earth are you supposed to learn? This isn't just about missing a few lessons. We're talking about a child's entire future being put on the line.
But here's the thing. This isn't a story about despair. Right in the middle of this crisis, something pretty incredible is starting to grow. A new kind of learning is emerging, and it's being led by the very generation that's being hit the hardest.
And this is Climate Class Connection. It's a youth-led group working right there on the ground in the public schools that are being hammered by climate change. And what's so critical here is that this is a solution being built from the community up, not from the top down.
Now, their strategy seems simple, but it is so powerful. They don't just parachute in and add a climate change class. No, they work with everyone, the teachers, the students, the officials, to weave this knowledge right into the DNA of the school. They connect it to things that matter right now. Safety drills for floods, health lessons about heat stroke, just daily life.
And this isn't just a nice idea on paper, okay? This strategy is delivering real, tangible, powerful results. It is empowering an entire generation to not just get through this crisis, but to actually lead the response.
Get this, over 3,000. That's the number of public school teachers they've trained. Just think about that ripple effect for a second. Every single one of those teachers is reaching dozens, maybe hundreds of students every single year. This isn't just addition, this is multiplication of impact.
And it goes way beyond just the teachers. They've created these incredible student-led spaces with a special focus on empowering girls. In programs like the Climate Bay THAC, students aren't just being lectured to. They're leading the conversation on climate for the very first time. They're finding their voices, building their confidence, and becoming leaders.
So, okay, the model works. The impact is undeniable. But as the organization has gotten bigger, they've uncovered a much deeper, more critical lesson about what truly has to happen next.
They've spread across districts, they've trained thousands of people. I mean, by any measure, it's a huge success. But the most important thing they've learned isn't actually about their achievements, it's about the limits of those achievements.
Founder Nan Alam says it like this: "We have learned that the impact alone is not enough." Wow, that is a stunning realization, isn't it? It means that even the most successful, amazing local projects can only go so far if they don't have systemic change, if they aren't backed up by policy and real resources.
And that really brings everything full circle. You see, their mission isn't just about surviving climate change. It's about raising up the next generation of leaders who are going to solve it. The story of Climate Class Connection is this powerful model of what's possible, and it leaves all of us with a really critical question. How do we, wherever we are, support and grow these vital seeds of change before it's too late?